First News with Keeler in the morning on WIBX and WIBX950.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online medication consultation with an independent healthcare provider through the LifeMD platform and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Individual results may vary. Additional restrictions apply at lifemd.com. Read all warnings before using GLP-1s. Side effects may include a risk of thyroid C-cell tumors. Do not use GLP-1s if you or your family have a history of thyroid cancer.
If you've struggled for years to lose weight and have given up hope, did you know you can now access GLP-1 prescription medications through LifeMD? LifeMD is now offering eligible patients online access to GLP-1s, the breakthrough prescription medication that can help you lose body fat and weight. Listen to what people are saying.
Probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to live my normal lifestyle, and I've lost 20 pounds already, and I've never felt better. It changed my life.
And here's the best part. Your insurance may cover 100% of the cost of your medication. So go to trylifemd.com to have your eligibility checked right now. Get started today at trylifemd.com. That's TRYLIFEMD.com.
I got to say, examples of music that might be really special and continue through the years. And you'd be listening 20 years from now, you might be listening to this on whatever kind of stereo system you have. This, to me, is a good example. I loved this artist.
Meet you downstairs.
Yes.
In the bar and her. Your rolled up sleeves in your skull t-shirt.
You know her.
What did you do?
I'm trying to think. I like the fact that it's real drums.
Oh, yeah.
I always start with the drums.
I'll give you a hint. British artist.
Amy Winehouse.
Oh, okay.
And I do think that, all of her stuff is just such a classic sound. And maybe this isn't the greatest example because she has a retro sound to it. But I think death plays a role. So somebody's asking right now, what makes a classic a classic?
I'll tell you what a classic is. Steppenwolf's Magic Carpet Ride.
Yeah.
Now, I hate the middle section to that song, but that groove, can you pull that up, by the way, Bill?
Yeah. Which song is it you wanted?
Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf.
Okay.
The groove to that song, which was recorded back in the 60s, is as good as any groove recorded today. It just like, it sits right there in the pocket.
Don't know.
It's just a great song.
I'm working very slowly today.
It's used in a lot of like commercials and other
you do hear it every now and then. Yeah,
movies and video games.
I should have given you more notice on this.
Well, it looks like it. Oh, here it comes. It's coming.
All right.
Starts in such a very difficult way for a radio announcer.
Oh, that's right. It starts out with all the psychedelic stuff.
It
was the 60s.
Hard to talk this one up.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden it hits. And bang, the song is right there in your face.
What are you using?
Listen to the guitar now. He's just got it. He's the conveyor belt for it. I always wanted us to do the song, but I was going to straighten out that whole middle section.
Rearrange.
Yeah, because it's ugly. Listen, Candace.
And what part don't you like where it's the slowdown?
The middle section where it goes to that almost like a polka beat.
Okay, I love this. This is beautiful right here. This is something special.
That organ.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
that's
that
a real
organ
B3
plays
right
it.
There. Listen to the space. That's what makes a good groove, the space. It's what isn't played. Everything in its place.
I got to say that you do have to admit, I do have to admit, that some of these, like a song like this, Take a Stairway to Heaven, I guess, or some of Queen's stuff, or even Paradise by the Dashboard Light. I mean, some of these anthems that have become iconic, they're masterpieces.
They are.
It's incredible to think, like, you got to, I'm so envious, like, how could someone have created that from nothing?
How could you write something like that?
Yeah.
Well, and like when you...
That is a classic. Yeah. When you say that about a song, Like, I don't know how they did this.
You mentioned Queen. I mean, they're
Yeah.
just
The harmonies.
they're on another. That band is from another
Well,
planet.
the classical influence, and I mean, there were stories being told. It was a play done in a 6-minute song.
And
I mean, it's just incredible.
And you know what I loved about Queen is that they did it their way. They insisted on doing it their way, and they did not yield their principles. They did not yield on their vision for the music and ownership of it. Love them for that.
That was a pretty awesome movie when you learned all about what they went through and how they came up with "We Will Rock You If It's True."
And how about the whole production? How they melded the real with the produced and everything like that with the crowds at Live Aid. And all that.
In the movie, how they recreated that?
Did you ever see the
phenomenal.
side-by-side comparisons?
Oh, it was incredible.
Of him and Freddie Mercury, how he had everything down.
He had it down.
How
about?
could you do that?
I mean, even something as simple as what the Beatles did. But even if you go back earlier than that into the 1950s, and how it was just created from nothing. Yes, it came out of rockabilly and so much black influence in rock and roll.
Yep.
But then you take something as simple as Peter Frampton, who figured out how to do this weird thing with his mouth and the guitar, and he created a whole different sound.
And that's still one of the best live albums of all time.
That's a great live album.
Frampton Comes Alive.
You we could go on forever.
We could start out at 6 o'clock next time we do this.
We could.
Talk about
All music all the time.
Technically, we do, but we don't. Greeley, it has been a pleasure. We've had a blast with you.
Thanks, guys, for having me, and call me
We'll
anytime.
have you back. Yes, we'll definitely have you back.
Look forward to it.
You are a great asset to the community, and we thank you for being a part of this program today.